ladies and gentlemen, it's a new day and a new dollar. The hustle is real. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the complete setup right here. Looking absolutely phenomenal here if the camera will focus in. We have the tower down below right here. We got the bass speaker under there. We got the 30 set up right here with the color laser printer right over here. We got the 24-inch straight ahead keyboard, of course, and everything is switched up from the previous room right there. Where you were just checking out some new royalty-free music. Someone hit me up with a message. They're like, check out my music. This is an Adventure Club remix. I dig the dancing, so shout out to this YouTuber right here, Mr. Sly Fly, royalty-free music. He has some nice jams right there. We do need to clean up a little bit more over there. Mama and Papa and the folks are out of the house right now doing some shopping, so that gives me some free time to do some YouTube videos without interruptions because, again, we just left the master bedroom. There's a spare bedroom. There's the hallway down to the garage. It's only like 1,100 square feet with 4 people in here and that are here all the time. Especially because, you know, obviously I work from home. Natalie is starting a new job in about a week, so it gets a little tight right now. So it's all good though, baby, it's all good. So they're out at the store doing some grocery shopping, and I'm gonna take this time. You gotta maximize your time when you have a small space with a lot of people, especially you guys that are in college or whatnot, and you have roommates. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can lock yourself in your room and do your thing, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you need absolute silence. Like I have the washing machine, not the washing machine, the dryer's on. I'll cut that before we go into the drone review video, or at least the unboxing portion of it here. I need to get my coffee out. I am starving as well. What else was I gonna do? I forgot. We already got some presents already lined up over here, which is fantastic. Definitely some nice little pick-me-ups right here. We still have a couple lighting systems that we need to put outside, but that is another story for another time. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff right now, and we do have kickboxing tonight. We can't skimp on our exercise. Even though the in-laws are here, we gotta go exercise because that's the part of the regiment. What else? Anyway, a lot of things going on. Let's get this in the books. I'll check in with you in a little bit. Well, my friends, time is 5:21 p.m. Post office closes in 9 minutes. My goodness gracious. I don't think we're gonna make it, but if we hit a lot of green lights, we will. Got my boxes right over here. Got 2 packages to send out today. And, well, you know, I could do the 24-hour drop box, but I really wanted to push it today. They actually purchased this stuff yesterday, and so I like to literally ship it out the next day they pay, if of course time is appropriated, because obviously, you know, if they buy it, I want to ship it quickly, especially because it is priority, and they know that they could probably receive it within 2 business days, sometimes 1 business day. The things we dropped off yesterday at the post office before we picked up my Popeye, one item that was, again, I was thinking about dropping it off like on the guy's doorstep. We just didn't have time. But if I would have dropped it off on his doorstep, obviously I would have saved some cash, but it wasn't that much. Fully insured and everything, I think it was ballpark $14 or so. So 14 bucks for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I made the decision of like, hey, it's not really worth it to leave the house super early, deal with more traffic, potentially be late to pick up my Popeye, drop it off. Who knows if it's gonna get stolen or not. So just insured it and did my thing. Put it at the post office. It's all greasy. All right, well, anyway, we're gonna drop this stuff off regardless, but again, I just don't really feel like waiting around the back of the post office. Sometimes he's quick, sometimes he's not. We can scroll through our phone, look at some emails, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Hopefully we'll hit some green lights though. Well, even though I'm not gonna make it to the post office on time because of this construction traffic, at least there's a beautiful view behind these cars here, as we can see down there. On a clear day, you can see all the way to Catalina. You can see the ocean and all that fun stuff. Let's see what we can find after this minivan gets out of our way. Beautiful city lights. Probably see all the way to my parents' house down there. 5:36 p.m. I hope he's still there. We'll see. Well, folks, I put it together. This was the one that came a little while ago before the last one we just saw come. This thing is huge. It is literally probably the same size as a DJI with the prop guards on there. Prop guards add so much. That literally extends it by like 4 or 5 inches each direction here. Let me put something in perspective here. Well, there's nothing really I can put in perspective besides like another drone, which I don't have right now. But anyway, here is an iPhone 6 right there. And this thing is huge. This is, again, a lot taller. This is pretty much the same exact type of drone design as the DJI Phantom. exactly. Again, with the prop guards, it makes it look absolutely monstrous, but it has great legs landing gear there, has a great weight to it, and this one actually will allow you to have a GoPro instead of that camera right there. That is a 720p camera, but expect really horrible cell phone footage type of a camera. Probably an iPhone 4 would have better footage than this, but you know, that's each their own. Anyway, for the price point, I don't expect very much with the camera, but again, you can put a GoPro on there. Of course, I won't test a GoPro on there. I'll put one of my generic ones on there just in case I crash it in some tree and can't get it down. Anywho, guys, it is huge. We do need a go ticket for a little spin here. These motors are a lot beefier than I'm used to. Let's go ahead and flip it on and show you guys the LED lights. Sweet! I like that. Memory card goes right in the bottom of the camera there. I'll let you guys know what I think of it after I'm done flying it. We'll try to get some footage here. I gotta leave for kickboxing in a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. Well, my friends, current time is 12:26 a.m. in the morning, and we're out for a hunt. We're gonna be doing our full hunt night, and for you guys that missed out on Monday's vlog, unfortunately, I didn't go out hunting. Now, we did go to Costco, and I labeled that. I guess a lot of people thought it was clickbait, or maybe they just weren't too stoked on the title of the video. I titled it How We Shop at Costco, and I'm pointing to a Surface tablet. And anyway, we were just having a fun time shopping at Costco, you know, taking selfies by big bears and looking at Surface tablets and doing shopping cart, roller hockey. But, you know, I guess a lot of people came from other videos, and they thought it was, I was actually gonna show how I shop at Costco. I don't know. Anyway, I got a ton of thumbs downs. So if you haven't seen that already, go ahead and head on over there. Thumbs it down or thumbs it up if you like it. It's all good. It's all greasy beezy, baby. I don't mind when people are hating on the videos. That means you're doing something right or wrong. So anyway, now let's go hunt. We got a lot of stuff to find. I'm hoping to find so much stuff tonight that we actually are able to get some extra footage going for Trash or Treasure. I need to put a new episode out, and I'm hoping for some good scores. Now, yesterday's vlog, we did find that DLP TV, and awesome, but again, too big for the man cave. We're still working on replacing the Sony 46-inch that I broke. Unfortunately, if you haven't seen that vlog, go back a little while ago. I dropped a box right into the screen, and that's the Sony one I found diving. So, we're hoping to rekindle that flame, find another one. Well, leaving one of my favorite complexes right now, and this I think is the first time I have never even seen anything, even to film. Maybe not to take, but even to film. Absolutely nothing. Hopefully, this isn't a sign of what the rest of the night's gonna be like. Let's cross our fingers, pray, and hope for the best. Nice decorations at least. Beautiful. Well, if you're wondering what that was, like I was, those were like a bead kit for like making beaded necklaces and bracelets. All right, let's continue. Look at that, guys, the New York City pizza rat. He showed up with a piece of pizza. Crazy. Hey, well, on the positive note there, take a look at that. That is a plug for the back of a television or whatnot, computer monitor. You always grab these when you find them, as long as they're obviously not ripped up or cut, because when you do find electronics that don't have plugs like that Sony TV that I did break, but I did find, you need plugs like this. This is the 3-prong plug like that with a big socket on the end. You guys know what I'm talking about, nice and long, nice and thick. Always grab those when you can. Well, my friends, this one is stacked to the T. Let's go in for a closer look and see if we can find anything. There's a mattress right there. So let's see what else we got. Sure, I I could have popped a little JB Weld on there and fixed that tripod right up. Unfortunately, didn't really see anything else besides some Coca-Cola points. Snag those. Of course, if you guys didn't know, I took my wife on a very wonderful date movie night. Free tickets, free popcorn, free drinks. It's all good, baby. Let's roll. Now, guys, remember also, if it's a slow night, like I consider this a slow night just because there's really, I mean, there's some good stuff to film, but there's not really anything good to take. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I've taken is Coca-Cola points and a cord. So on nights like this, if I'm not personally taking, hey, there's always stuff to film. But remember, one can can turn your night around. I've had many nights where I could have struck out completely after like 7 complexes, and then I went to 1 can during my 7 complex, and 1 can produced pretty much the entire night's finds. All it takes is 1 can. Well, guys, I think I've told you this before, but if it's something fragile, don't go with this one here. Go over here if it fits to the meter section right here, and that way there's not going to be really heavy items smashing your fragile thing. And then I'll double check, make sure it gets in there nice and properly so no one can reach in and grab it. And then come on over here to the folder section. Grab yourself about maybe, I'd say about maybe 6 or 7 of these. These always come in handy. Of course, I've been using these mad styles for auctions because it is, with my eBay discount, $5.75. You can't beat that. Priority shipping, baby, and insured up to 50 bucks. If you want to add more, it's a little bit more than that, but not much. So what you saw me just ship out right now was a 3D ink pen, or ink, or I should say plastic 3D printing pen. That's it. I'm sorry, sometimes I get my words mixed up there. And it came with extra what's called filament, but it's just, to tell you the truth, it's just ABS plastic. And yeah, it's cool and all, but I was like, I made my review and I'm not really gonna play around with it. I could have made a couple YouTube videos about it, but we'll probably have someone else hit me up for another one and maybe I can do it all over again then. But for right now, I'm like, you know what? Let me just take a little bit of cash, and they're coming down severely in price. When I first started reviewing that particular item, I believe the price was around $90, and then someone else hit me up for extra plastic that you put inside of it. That was like 22 or 21 or 25, and I just sold both the extra plastic and the 3D printing pen. I sold them both for 40 bucks, including shipping. That is what it is, but guess what? We're gonna put a little cheese in the pocket. So let's head over to Office Depot now because it's the time is just right. Also, real quickly, yes, we are gonna be dumpster diving on Black Friday night or the day after or the whole entire weekend. I don't know in the past if it's been any better, but I have dove that Sunday after or Saturday after Black Friday, and I'm talking TV boxes in every single dumpster. If you're lucky, you'll be able to pick up their old TV, or what they'll do is they'll put it in the garage and hoard it for the next 2 years, finally get around to selling it on Craigslist, or they'll eventually huck it. That's what you're hoping for. You're hoping for them to huck it with their new one. So check new boxes on Black Friday weekend. I'm not sure if I just saw another diver behind Office Depot or not. A guy was walking on the curb on the other side with a bunch of plastic bags in his hand. He might be a recycler. Let's find out. Well, I don't see him, but a new van has showed up right here behind the store that's been putting a lot of furniture and metal out there. All right, there's Barnes and Nobles. Nothing there, it looks like. I don't see the guy with the bags. I'm not sure if it might have been a random cat, but he looked like he was hunting. But the doors are open behind here tonight. That's not a good sign when the doors are open, guys. Well, it just looks like some metal hooks and shelving, not slat wall, but for their shelving units. And then over here, this is kind of random. Take a look at this. There's a whole bag full of food and pretzels and some sort of yogurts right there. Take a look at those. I think my wife actually buys those yogurts. Anywho, definitely some food action in there tonight. I'm probably not going to grab any of that. That's in there. I don't think it's in the box though, unfortunately. But let's take a look what else is in there. Yeah, it just looks like some Lunchable type things there. But anywho, looks like the boxes are missing out of this one, but all the crappy Christmas ornaments are still there. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and tidy up a little bit around here, just in case there was another diver. But here are the type of things that were in there. I mean, yeah, well, you can bend them into slat walls. Those are actually pretty good hooks, but I think they're meant for some sort of like shelf. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, that's a nice little hook though. We'll go ahead and just toss that in there just in case. And then we'll go ahead and clean up. This is what we like to do. Clean divers are always good divers, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's roll. My friends, I saw something over here. Let's see what it is. Hey, nice. A CD rack and an old boom box, if you guys can see that. Very nice, right there. Sorry if it's a little dark. Let me light that up real quick for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. Well, I'm home now, guys. I'm gonna go to bed. Everyone's asleep. God bless you. God protect you. Remember, Carpe, Diem, baby. Live your dream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. But I'm calling you out, Pacquiao, Mayweather. They call me White Lightning. You know why? Quick as lightning. So fill me in if you guys want to get a rematch. I'll take winner. Give me 1.5 mil so I can buy a Tesla and a house, and I'm good.
Hey, I like that.